On September 28, 1941, Boston Red Sox star Ted Williams finishes the season hitting .406, making him the last player in Major League history to end a season with a batting average of .400 or better. One of the more interesting stories regarding the feat is that Williams was hitting .400 going into the final day of the 1941 season. The Red Sox were set to play a doubleheader against the Philadelphia Athletics. Williams could have easily sat out those games to protect his .400 mark, but he opted to play, going 6 for 8 in the two games and increasing his batting average to .406. Williams is rightfully considered one of the greatest hitters in the history of baseball. He finished his career with a .344 batting average, good for 6th place all time. He also slugged 521 home runs, a remarkable total that puts him in a tie for 20th in history. What makes Williams' 521 homers even more impressive is that he volunteered to serve as a U.S. Navy pilot in World War II, causing him to miss 3 full seasons from 1943 to 1945. He also missed most of 2 more seasons to serve in the Korean War from 1952 to 1953. A handful of players has flirted with .400 since Ted Williams' 1941 feat. Larry Walker of the Colorado Rockies batted .379 in 1999. Rod Carew of the Minnesota Twins hit .388 in 1977. George Brett of the Kansas City Royals finished the 1980 season at .390. But Tony Gwynn of the San Diego Padres has come the closest, hitting .394 in the strike-shortened 1994 season. It's hard to say whether Gwynn might have eclipsed .400 if the season had not finished early. More recently, Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees managed to carry a .400 average through the first 46 games of the 2025 season. As of the time of recording, with just 5 games to go in the year, Judge was still leading all players in batting average, but was hitting well below .400 at .325. Exactly 19 years after he finished the 1941 season hitting .400, on September 28, 1960, Ted Williams played his last game at age 42. In his final at-bat, he hit a home run, the 521st of his career. Williams was inducted to the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 1996 on his first ballot. Ted Williams died at age 83 in 2002. After his death, his body was cryogenically frozen at a facility in Scottsdale, Arizona, with the hope that the technology of the future would enable scientists to revive him. Here are other events that happened today in history. In 48 BC, Roman leader Julius Caesar's rival Pompey the Great is assassinated by the king of Egypt. In 1066, William the Conqueror lands in England in the last successful invasion of the country. In 1542, Spanish explorer Cabrillo becomes the first European to reach what is now the U.S. West Coast. In 1781, the Siege of Yorktown, the last major battle of the American Revolution, begins in Virginia. In 1918, a British soldier chooses not to shoot a wounded German who turns out to be Adolf Hitler. In 2021, the Obama Presidential Center breaks ground in Chicago and is set to open in 2026. In 2023, vandals chop down the 100-year-old Sycamore Gap tree near Hadrian's Wall in England. And now it's time for our Today in History quiz. In 1982, 7 people died in the Chicago area from taking which drug that had been laced with cyanide? Tylenol, Sudafed, NyQuil, or Advil? Think you know the answer? Drop your guesses in the comments below. Find out if you're right next time on Today in History. You made it through Today in History. Nice work. Now treat yourself. Click the video on the right for what happened yesterday in history. Still can't get enough? The link on the left's got the whole playlist buffet. Want to make history a daily habit? Click my face in the middle to subscribe.